Joined by Hofstra head coach Frank Catalanotto following a split of 2 games today, 3-1 over Manhattan and then a 10-0 loss to Merrimack. Just coach, overall thoughts on today's performances?
More of the same. Our hitters aren't hitting. It would be nice to score 7 or 8 runs, in a game, and that's not happening. And like I've told you guys in the past, we're trying to find who deserves to be in the lineup, and that's why I'm switching it up all the time to figure it out before conference play. And unfortunately, I'm still not sure, but maybe it's possible. Pelcher, needs to be in there. He brings a little bit of a fire, and he wants to get in there. So, we may see some guys that haven't gotten much of a chance to play, in the lineup here in the next few games.
Questions?
Coach, you had a bases load opportunity for Manhattan in the first inning of that game. Any sort of sense of deja vu there?
Yeah, it's happened a few times, and we're hoping that it doesn't happen as much anymore.
Coach, what can you say about the jobs of your 2 starting pitchers, Mark Fiello in the first game and then Tristan Nemjo? They both looked generally pretty good today.
Yeah, Mark did a good job. He was throwing a lot of strikes. Nemjo looked good early on, and then he ran into trouble there, towards the end. And, it's encouraging. I think our starting pitching as a whole has been pretty good lately. And, we've put up a lot of zeros. And then, today to have that grand slam, 1 bad pitch, and then the bullpen obviously couldn't keep it together, so it was a little disappointing. But the starters have been good.
And Coach, you've talked about how you want to get more guys more experience. Did you see kind of the later part of the game as an opportunity to do that and get a new look at guys?
Yeah, once we were down quite a bit, we're a team that we don't score a lot of runs. So if we're down 5-0, it's chances are we're not going to be able to come back. Right now, the way the guys are hitting. So I felt like it was an opportunity to put some guys in there, see what they can do, get their feet wet, because they may be taking on a larger role in the next few games.
Yes. So you guys were kind of struggling to see Kessling a little bit in the first game until about the middle innings. What changed? How are you guys able to start seeing a little bit better? You guys start knocking around the middle innings.
Yeah, I think it was just them getting a chance to look at him for 2-3 times and being able to time him up. It seemed like he was keeping our hitters off balance, the first 2 times around. And that's what happens as hitters. You get a little more comfortable with the more pitches you see, and I think that's what happened.
What's going on with that little box situation in the beginning of the second game?
Yeah, the pitcher, he was. To me, it looked like he was balking. He was kind of going back and forward with his front foot. Mm-hmm. And you're not supposed to deceive the runner. And that, to me, when he's going forward, it kind of deceives the runner, right? So I was told that as long as he doesn't stop and then start again, if he was to pause and then do it, then it would be a balk. But they were saying he was consistently moving, so he never came to a stop.
Interesting explanation.
Yeah.
Okay. Any thoughts on Matt Gonzalez in his first, appearance since the injury?
Well, it's good to see him out there. I personally felt he seemed a little timid. I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but I noticed that his stride, it was a short stride. And it was almost like he was afraid to stride out to where that hole was. I'll have to ask him now after the game, if that was the case. But he seemed a little timid, but it was nice for him to get out there.
Last one I got. Just what was the pitching change mid-count from Nemjo to Keenan?
So that was my fault. We were. I didn't realize he was up in the 80s, and I wanted to stop him at about 75, and I kind of miscalculated. I thought he was, and then I said, shoot, we got to get him out of here because his pitch count is too high. I don't want to get this kid hurt.
Gotcha.
Coach, only other thing is any positives from the offense today?
Not a heck of a lot that I can think of. It was nice to see Bruggeman hit that big home run. Obviously that was a game winner, and to see Harrington hit the home run was nice. Also, some of the guys that didn't that don't get an opportunity to play that much. Napolitano had 2 balls that he hit right on the screws. Pelcher came in, hit a couple of balls hard. Bailey hit a couple of balls hard. Other than that, there wasn't a lot to be excited about on the offensive side.
All right. Coach, thank you.
All right, thank you.